So today we have Yassin from CrowdStrike, and we're talking about the Zero Trust security framework. So thank you, Yassin, once again for speaking to us.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we'll start with the importance of Zero Trust security solutions today for businesses.
It's a very important approach, very important philosophy as well, to depart really from the trust but verify approach, which was the approach which was used in the legacy, in the old security, network security approach, to trust but verify. What it would mean is that at a time where you have credential tied to identity, you had potential misuse by malicious actor of these potential credentials. And so the Zero Trust really departs to a new approach and ensuring that we have continuous check into what the user does and ensuring that we have live authentication and live understanding into what's happening inside the environment. Not trusting only one time, but trusting several times and making sure that we have continuous check, inside the environment to ensure that there's no misuse of those credentials.
In terms of channel partners, how is CrowdStrike giving them an added advantage when it comes to the solutions that you provide to keep them ahead of their competition?
So the channel, we have a new partner program called the Channel Elevate program.
Okay.
So this program allows our partners to be onboarded by our alliance partners and our alliance channel engineers as well as regional alliance manager, and they have access to CrowdStrike University. They have access obviously to a full program that allows them to have different incentives. It could be financial incentives, it could be also different programs for their engineers to be enabled and to be able to provide and demo our solution to the community.
Okay. As part of this channel partner program, do you also have a certification program for sales engineers?
We do. We absolutely do have a channel certification program for sales engineer, and there is several levels as well. And according to this different level of certification, they can obviously have different incentives, financial incentives, allow them to have better margin and allow them to maybe provide some professional services added to the solution.
Okay. When you look at the security threat landscape in this region, do you see a lot of attacks happening on corporate networks over the past couple of years?
We have seen obviously an increase of attack. Compared to 2020, we've seen a 45% increase of what we call interactive intrusion campaign. This interactive intrusion campaign, what it means that there is interaction once the intrusion has happened. Right? So the threat actors not only manage to get inside the environment, but also leave off the land techniques, which means is managed to do lateral movement inside the environment. So we saw 45% increase in this. We saw 82% increase of ransomware attack. And that has really break the record from what we saw in 2020. We saw 62% of malware-free technique compared to the year before. What it means is that it's not only if we just base our technology defense on blocking the malware, then we miss 62% of the attacks. So that's very important as well to ensure that malware-free attacks are actually being blocked. We saw obviously ransomware attack, which have been quite damaging in the region. So compared to the year before, it was an increase.
In terms of these attacks over corporate networks, do you see a trend wherein a certain sector is being attacked more than other sectors, like say for example utilities or government or banking? What sort of sectors are being attacked?
We've seen in terms of the sectors a certain level of specialization in some sectors, such as the telco space. So telco environment, for example, where initially with their proprietary network and proprietary environments had a lot of protocols which were very specialized. And we saw threat actors getting new techniques and developing new techniques to get inside this environment. So I would say they're still very opportunistic across all of the vertical, but what we see them is getting deeper inside a certain type of environments. And I was particularly struck by some of the techniques that I've seen on the telco space.
In terms of your vision, CrowdStrike's vision and innovation of various solutions, how does it align with the needs of your partner community?
So with regard to what we provide to the partner community, where we have one platform and single agents that with no reboots as well. So what the partners are looking for is frictionless, as well as reducing the burden on their team, and ensuring that they can grow their business, that we can grow the business together. So they will provide security expertise, and they have to rely on foundation. They have to rely on platform, which they can grow all of those needs. So the fact that we provide one platform and add modules to it really helps the partner community to grow their business and add to their expertise as well.
Thank you, Yassin, for speaking to Security Review. Nice having you with us today, and we look forward to speaking to you again in the future.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.